Hello, my fellow citizens. My name is Austin Bodwin, and as a 2013 presidential candidate for the Eagle Party, I pledge to uphold traditional American values while also modernizing American society, maintaining our status as the greatest nation in the world. While some may view my ideals as irrational or undesirable, I consider myself a patriot, and I believe in the American people. I believe there are freedoms guaranteed to our citizens in the Constitution that can never be revoked while this great nation still exists, regardless of any situation. Such a nation is the thought process behind my policies regarding abortion, the legalization of marijuana, and gay rights. I believe you must take your own moral code out of the equation, so to speak, and recognize that it is unconstitutional to take the right of choice away from the American citizens. While I realize every social reform has its own ramifications, I have the hope that the Eagle Party can bring a strong, unified, and most importantly, free American society. Immigration is a challenging issue to the idea of freedom. In order to be a truly free nation, all people should be allowed into our great country. However, I realize this is an unrealistic goal. I believe a step in the right direction is to create a single quota for all immigrants, regardless of country of origin. In turn, this allows immigrants the freedom not to be judged by their past nationality and lets them enjoy the future as an American citizen. I want to make it clear that I have the utmost confidence in both the American people and American business. That being said, the economy as it is today is suffering, overburdened by debt and big government spending. The Eagle Party's pro-capitalist tax cuts provides all businesses the opportunity to expand, resulting in more jobs and larger revenues. With this, it is my hope that the increased profits result in increased spending, revitalizing our dwindling economy. America needs a larger workforce, and tax cuts is the remedy. On the subject of overburdened government, social welfare is a broken governmental system that pays individuals above minimum wage. The result is a lack of incentive for some citizens to find a job, effectively enabling them to leech off our government. My fiscal plan involves lowering welfare to just below minimum wage, allowing money for basic necessities while providing a useful incentive for citizens to find a job, even at a low level, to increase their own personal revenues. With more jobs, I am hopeful the need of welfare will be lessened. Furthermore, the Affordable Care Act in place today allows essentially universal health care, funded by our federal government. And by funded by the federal government, I mean the money for this expensive program comes from the hardworking, overtaxed American people. In order to better run this nation, I advocate for the privatization of healthcare. Not only will this create both jobs and revenue, but privatization of healthcare also allows Americans to receive the coverage they specifically pay for, rather than see their insurance premiums increase with no increase of coverage for them and their loved ones. Not only have many insurance companies dropped Americans from coverage as a result of this Health Care Act, you now have to submit personal information to the government to receive coverage. I am a proud American and do not view personal health care as an aspect of our society that could be universally controlled by a large government. I advocate to repeal all Affordable Care Act policies and allow the citizens of America to have the freedom to choose how to best ensure themselves and those around them for a safe and secure future. Another key aspect of our economy is energy. The Eagle Party supports further research and private corporate investment into clean, renewable energy sources. But as capitalists, we place emphasis on the importance of establishing foreign oil independency, rather than remaining dependent on foreign countries for our own energy needs. In Alaska alone, there are an estimated 10.4 billion oil barrels in reserve. Oil drilling in our country will provide more money and jobs, a solution I feel is more prominent for the American people. I recognize the controversy of this statement, but along with the boost in our own economy, oil independence can also aid foreign policy. While I value all of our alliances, it is important we are viewed by the world as a strong, independent nation. In these troubled times, we have watched countries such as North Korea and Iran build nuclear weapons programs. In Benghazi, our own American embassy was attacked, and our own American ambassadors were killed. While the Eagle Party does not condone an unnecessary and avoidable conflict, We must not be afraid to fight for the ideals that have shaped America and molded us into the greatest nation in the world. On the subject of nuclear weapons, I believe while these weapons of mass destruction still exist in other countries in the world today, it is necessary for our nation to retain our nuclear weapons as well, simply to use as a powerful deterrent. I do not support or in any way advocate for the use of nuclear weapons, but other nations need to view mutual assured destruction as a reality. In this way, we can hope to safeguard not just ourselves, but the entire world. Fear not, fellow Americans, the American spirit is not dead. It simply must be rejuvenated by a modern nation that is fiscally wise, socially just, and can once again serve as a model for the rest of the world. As always, I ask you to vote Austin Beaudoin and vote Eagle Party. With your help, we can bring powerful solutions to the White House.